y'all doing? How y'all doing? It is Wednesday, people. It is hump day. Middle of the week. We got halfway there. Where? Weekend, baby. Beer and bud time. Y'all know the routine. But y'all be getting this late because I'm getting it up late. It's, I should have waited a little while longer. It's 10 minutes after 4. 4:10. Damn, missed it by 10 minutes. Anyway, I hope y'all are doing fine. I've been busy as hell. I put out that little video Monday night because I really didn't want to miss a day. And that little video did pretty good for itself. The last time I looked, we were either at or over 11,000. No, we were 11.8 thousand views on that video, and I didn't share it. It was one of them things I was just pissed. Here you go. Boom. This is what I think. I didn't put no music, nothing to it. So thank you all for sharing that, and it made a lot of it made the rounds, I guess, baby. We're getting some views out there, and I appreciate that. What's going on in the news? Well, all sorts of shit's going on in the news. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. How could not shit be happening in the news? Because it's Wednesday, baby. That's why. Every damn day. I got to admit I'm behind on stuff because of family issues and whatnot, and so I'm trying to get myself back in the groove and get this shit we talk about crap out. Anyway, what's going on? George Papadopoulos, his wife, I saw her on TV. George Papadopoulos, he's pled guilty to lying to the FBI. But his wife is now on TV trying to get Donnie to give him a pardon. That's right, give this guy a pardon. You know, he's third witness against Donnie. You know, he's testifying against Donnie for the Mueller investigation there. Good luck on that pardon thing. Although Donnie is working on, they said, about 30 pardons. And if here lately any of his examples of the people he's planning on, what was the last guy he pardoned? Dennis D'Souza, that right-wing commentator. He's a filmmaker. He's a right-wing nut job. He got busted. He pleaded guilty to campaign finance violations. He got all his buddies to donate $10,000, and then he gave them the $10,000 back. And you're not allowed to do that shit. And it's against campaign finance laws. That's how come we need to strengthen those laws, because that's the kind of shit. It goes on all the time. Y'all know it does. That's how our government works. It's money, baby. Money gets the talk up there. You ain't got no money? Well, put a note in to see your congressman and see how long it takes you to get in there to see him. If you got some money to throw his way, I bet you get your ass in there tomorrow, baby. Today. Hell, he'll meet you on the golf course anywhere, man. Got money? Man, that's what talk. I did get a little tickled about the little story in the news that evidently Donnie had a conversation with Justin Trudeau over in Canada, the prime minister over there. And it got a little testy, it said. And Donnie paused and said, "Hey, aren't you the guys that burnt down the White House?" No, Donnie does not read books. He does not read history books. You know that degree he got from that university shit? He paid for it, baby. How else is that ignorant butt going to get an education? He paid for it. Get a little donation money in there. Oh, look at here. He passed. Get him out of here. He was a scumbag. He doesn't know anything. War of 1812. Are you shitting me? That was the British, Donnie. In 1814, we took it. Remember your hero, Colonel Jackson? That guy? Read a book, Donnie. You won't make yourself look like such an idiot all the time. Even something as simple as that. Well, Paul Ryan and Senator Richard Burr, he's the chief of the Senate Intel Committee, came out and spoke today. And what did they have to say? Well, they agree that the FBI acted appropriately in Spygate. Yeah, remember Spygate? Donnie, oh, it's a spy, they're after me, everybody's going to get me and all this shit. It's unconstitutional and it's against the biggest thing since Watergate. Oh, it's... Paul Ryan said it out of his mouth. Donnie is full of shit. Well, he didn't put it in those words, but that's what he meant. He's full of crap. There was no Spygate. There's no wiretapping from Obama. There's no boogeyman under your bed, Donnie. It's just you making shit up. And They all agreed with Senator Trey Gowdy. I'm sorry, with Trey Gowdy about there's nothing going on. Everybody agrees ain't nothing going on. The FBI acted appropriately, except for one person. Devin Nunes, that's right, the little puppy dog that Donnie's got right there on his little... Hell, he don't need a leash. That little dog will sit right there at Donnie's feet. Are you shitting me? And he won his district primary last night. He's going to be in there again. What is wrong with him? I got a call from Kathy Larkin just right before the show here. Kathy's our Blue Dot out in San Jose, California. She's often with me on the Tim Cormall show. And she gave me a little update out there in California. And she wasn't that happy. And the reason she wasn't that happy was that the voter turnout wasn't what it was expected. We won in a lot of places out in California last night. We lost a few. And the way they had their thing going on, where the top two people are the ones that's going to be on the ticket. Well, if it's two Republicans, that's who it is. If it's two Democrats, that's who it is. And that both of those situations turned out to be true. So we won some, we lost some, but she is concerned about the voter turnout and trying to get volunteers to get out there and canvass their neighborhoods and get active into this system. And that's what we try to preach all the time. It doesn't take much. All they need is just somebody to come help with this, that, or the other. Small things. Go knock on doors. You'll have somebody with you. You don't have to go alone. They're not asking you. They don't want you to be scared. But we want you to be standing up for what we all believe in. And to get that, we have to work for it. And so, yeah, Kathy's right. We need to enlist as many as we can, especially the young. And I try to reach out to, old gray beard and stuff, and cowboy hat and all that shit. I'm not actually the ideal person, but I try to stress that they are the future, just as we were in the 60s and when Watergate went on and Vietnam was going on and everybody was in the street, and we changed America, and we kept changing it all the way up until this dick got in. And now we're trying to just run it into the ground on full speed ahead, baby. Damn the torpedoes. I'm going to sink this thing. That's what Donnie's saying anyway. But old Devin Nunes, he's the only one that's not caving in yet. He's wanting more documents. He wants more evidence. Let me see some more documents. He wants more documents so he can find out more shit, so he can run over to Donnie and tell him what Mueller's got. That's what Devin Nunes is doing. He's a scumbag. He's lost all honor in the Senate. He ain't got no. I don't know who there's people out there in California that's still voting that little puppy dog in, but y'all need to shoo that little dog away. He ain't nothing but trouble. He's pissing on everything, and you can't have that in your house, man. Anyway, what else is going on? Scott Pruitt is in the news again. Are you shitting me? There's 13 investigations on this asshole. 13 ethics investigations going on Scott Pruitt, and he's still there. You know why? Need baby money, oil and gas, mining, all sorts of big business. Those are the big donors to Donnie. And Scott Pruitt is doing his job to dismantle the EPA. That's what I meant. Our generation, we fought for that. And we know why we fought for that. Because you couldn't go swimming in the river down there. Full of shit and chemicals. Are you kidding me? Don't go down there. We had that back then. We cleaned it up. Air, water, the environment in general. Acid rain. Y'all don't know that shit. This asshole keep up, Scott Pruitt keep up. You're going to find out what acid rain is all over again. And it's not pretty on your car, baby. That nice pretty car, you go out there and wax bullshit. It'll get ate up next time it rains. But Scott Pruitt is doing his job, baby, and he's not Donnie had a damn cabinet meeting up there. I thought this was funny. Scott Pruitt was there, and boy, howdy did Donnie praise him. Oh, Scott Pruitt's doing a wonderful job over there at the EPA. We does this boom by a great job, and we're happy to have Devin Nunes here. Scott Pruitt, he went all around the table calling them all out. Glad you're here, until he got to the last one. And then he said, and Jeff Sessions, our Attorney General, is here. Thank you, Jeff. That was it. Donnie don't like Jeff because Jeffy Boy recused himself from the investigation, and his job was supposed to kill the investigation. And Donnie's little elf on the shelf didn't do that, and Donnie's been pissed off at him ever since. Doesn't even speak his name, they say. And, yeah, sorry to hear about that shit, Donnie. But we ain't got no great deal with Jeff Sessions. That little turd, he's just, to me, he's just damn well evil. He's standing down there at the border talking about a zero tolerance when they're jerking kids away from their families. Are you shitting me? That's disgusting. And it used to not be an American thing to do, but evidently nowadays in this land, in Trump land here, shit, yeah, you come across that border, we're going to take your kid, ship him to New York. Where are we going to put you? Hell, I don't know. We'll find a place, put you over here in Arizona or California or wherever we can find an empty box, an empty cage. Yep. Betsy DeVos' School Safety Commission, she's having a safety commission on school safety? Now, wait a minute. Donnie said the commission didn't do anything. Oh, that's right. But Donnie appointed this commission. Donnie wanted this commission. So he could shovel shit on your ass and say, hey, look here, I'm looking after the school safety program over here. Betsy DeVos, my highly educated education secretary over there, is secretary and shit about, school safety. I'm not going to discuss the role of guns, they said, in school safety. Let that think in. She doesn't want to discuss that. Secretary of Education in dealing with school safety doesn't want to talk about the gun issue. Tells you everything you need to know about her, Scott Pruitt, and the rest of the idiots that he's put in charge of institutions that they are trying to run into the ground. Donnie's not concerned with that right now. Donnie's got bigger things on his mind. If you're not standing up right for the national anthem, buddy, why you're just a scumbag. You shouldn't be in this country. That's what Donnie said. If you're not willing to stand up, put your hand on your heart and face the flag and pay attention, you shouldn't be in this country. How about telling that to all the guys in the hot dog and the beer line up there at the ball game? You think everybody's out there? What are you, scumbag? You try to equate this patriotic thing that he canceled the damn Philadelphia Eagles and put on a I Love America play out in the Rose Garden out there, try to get people out there to just boom by his ass while he sat out there and rattled on shit about how great he is. I wrote a little thing. I hope you all got to see it on my Facebook page. But it was I tried to express my views on this Kaepernick kneeling thing. I think it's out just disgusting and disgraceful that there are those in this country who feel that it's unpatriotic for that man to take a knee for a cause that he believes in. No, I think Colin Kaepernick is doing exactly what a patriot should do if he feels that there is an injustice in our institutions. They want equal treatment under the law and by the same treatment by the guys who enforce the law. That's what they want. They don't have that. He's willing to take all the crap they throw at him to stand up for his principles. And what does Donnie do? Donnie craps all over that. Donnie doesn't believe in that. It's get in line. That's what it is. I told y'all the other day, if he had his way, we'd all be clapping like shit after he spoke. We'd all be praising the glorious leader. Because make no mistake, his ego got in the way of that meeting in the Rose Garden for the Philadelphia Eagles. It wasn't anything else. It was his ego. He wasn't going to have a big enough crowd. That man doesn't understand anything about this country and the ideals that we stand for. He is a businessman. His whole life has been nothing but make money any way you can. Break a deal, make a deal. It doesn't matter. Make some money. That's Donnie's business his whole life. Ain't no patriotism in his body. He took a party that he knew he could just feed some bullshit and they'd follow in line right behind him. Patriotic? No, I don't think so. Honor the flag? When his country called on him, he turned his back to his flag. He didn't give a shit about that. He's bragged all his life about, oh, I don't pay taxes. If you pay taxes, you're stupid. Nobody likes to pay taxes, but it's what makes our society run. It's what gives us that grand military he likes to take pictures with. It provides for our safety, for the general good of the people. Donnie doesn't believe in that. Kiss off. Get your own money. He wants it all, baby. Greedy, greedy little bastards. And they're all the same in the Trump family. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. That family. They're thieves. He's not a billionaire, but he wants to be one before he gets out of office, and he's doing it, baby. He's selling this country worldwide. Anywhere he could get a price. He's taken this patriotism thing. I had it written down there. He made it in a little comment that it was good for him. It'll build Donnie up if he uses this wedge issue like this. It's better for him in the midterms, he said. In the midterms. Yeah, that's right. It's a political issue for Donnie. It's not a patriotic one. He knows he can throw red meat to his little minions out there, and they'll gobble that crap up. God, guts, and glory, baby. Do they have a brain to think through the shit that he says? No, they're not interested in that. They could see a bumper sticker. That's all they need, just a slogan. I love America. You don't have to prove it or anything. Just say the words. Donnie does. Donnie just says the words if he knows the words. In his little party there in the garden there, they patriotic showing all the hand, all that, sing God Bless America, and he doesn't know the words. They have him on video singing. He didn't know the part about from sea to shining sea, from waves and foam. And can't think right now. I would if I'd slow down, but he didn't know the words. He craps on people for their display of patriotism, but Donnie doesn't know the words. He doesn't know the meaning. He doesn't know the heart of this country. He knows money, baby, and that's what he's after. And until we get his ass out, that's all it is. It's a disgusting sideshow up there. They're getting ready to do this summit. And what is Giuliani? I've seen him on damn TV telling the nation now that, yeah, we got North Korea right where we want them. They're on their hands and knees begging for this. Are you shitting me, Giuliani? Are you trying to shoot this thing down before it starts? Is that the plan there with Donnie? So you don't have to go and you can blame it on Kim Jong-un when Kim Jong-un gets pissed off because the president's lawyer is saying that we've got North Korea on their hands and knees. Yeah, diplomacy. They don't know what that means. Donnie doesn't know diplomacy. Are you shitting? Donnie knows one thing. Kick over trash cans and make a lot of noise and stink. And then somebody will do something about whatever. If you just, holler enough. Anyway, that's about all I got today, people. Like I said, I need to really get caught up. I'm hoping things are going to get a little chilled out. We had that funeral. I have another one I have to go to soon. We had another death in the family right before Tanya's, and ex-husband of my wife's niece, and he passed, and he's going to be buried out at the Veterans Cemetery, and we're all proud of him for that. Proud of him for that. Jesus, ignorance thing to say. We're proud, and we will be there to see him interned, and it'll be a nice ceremony. But I got to get my head back in this game, and there's events going on around me, and I haven't been there, and that's what my passion is, to get out and attend these events and everything else like that. And I'm having trouble doing that because life gets in the way sometimes, like it always does. I did notice a little thing I got it written down there, my Patreon, and that's to remind me. When I was looking over the comments, sometimes it takes me a day or two to get to all the comments and the videos, and I try to get to as many as I can. I noticed a conversation there about, hey, let's get John an air conditioner. Let's do a GoFundMe page for John to get a air conditioner. And it is, baby. It's hot down here. Y'all don't do that. That's my message here. John has an air conditioner. I just can't afford to plug the damn thing in. I'm serious. I can't. I'm a Willie Wharton nut about any lights or anything on in my house right now. We have a hard time, and I don't need my electric bill to go up anymore. That being said, if anybody wants to help me, the way to help keep this thing going and being my primary thing and all is to join the Patreon page. Don't make a GoFundMe page because it's just too much. and I've already been down that road one time, and it wasn't good for the aftermath. Anyway, the thought was good and it provided a lot of things, but the aftermath was not very healthy. Anyway, go to my Patreon page or sign up $1 a month or whatever you want to give. That monthly little amount helps out tremendously, more than a GoFundMe page could ever, and because it's a sustained monthly thing, and we've got somebody that's going to help us get a microphone because they complained that they couldn't hear Travis. It's a family member. They couldn't hear Travis when he was on there, so we're going to try to get another mic so when Travis or anybody else that I might have on here, you'll be able to hear them when we're on the... I told Kathy I'm working on a thing. I have some people to call because I want to... as soon as we get the program, we're all set to go. I'll be able to call people and on Skype, and we'll be able to record that, and then we'll be able to put that right up on the video here, and so we'll have a family discussion about crap when it goes down. I have a list of people I got to call. Probably top of the list is Stephanie Dean. I got to call you, darling, and I'm going to do that. I had a great talk with Kathy today out on the West Coast, so I need somebody on the East Coast over there, baby. And so I've got irons in the fire. I always do. I've always got something going on that I'm trying to push even a little bit farther, and because I believe in this, and we have to keep this going. And it's up to us. You have to volunteer. You have to do something. Make your voice heard. Make your opinion heard. And because it's up to us to make this country the way we want it. Like, share, subscribe. John Brideveau, Blue Dot in Texas on YouTube. John Brideveau on Facebook. John Brideveau Speaks, the Blue Dot family. Candy, Kat, Joe, and Monica are doing a hell of a job over there. They're producing that content and trying to keep everybody involved. That's what I'm stressing. Stay involved. November's a long time away. We just passed the primaries. We know who's going to be on the tickets now. We have to get out and rally the troops. We have to be there because it's all of us or we've failed. We can't afford to fail now. And not again, baby. Not twice. And anyway. Hit 100 degrees here yesterday. And it looks like it's going to hit it again today. Y'all take care and go to the store, get that beer. For those of you lucky enough to have a store, go get your bud. And we'll see y'all on Friday. Now, y'all take care.